Alright, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I was in the middle of doing the first part of my unboxing video for this Xbox One controller, and it used to be on a Chromebook. You could just record straight through YouTube with your webcam, but for some reason it's not letting me do that. And so I went and found an app for my Chromebook that I could use to record with, that I recorded part 1 of this unboxing. But it apparently can only record in 5-minute clips, and it takes forever to process, and I don't want to wait to friggin' finish this thing, so we're going to do part 2 on the phone. So we already unboxed this, and there were manuals and things in there. So now we're going to get, sorry, this is kind of going to be awkward, because I'm doing all of this with one hand. I'm going to move this into the light where we can see it a little better. So this is what we're getting to now. We've already unboxed the manuals and all that stuff. I'm really trying to think how I'm going to do this with one hand. Alright, hold on. So, sorry, I have a lot of junk. You know what? Whoops. Sorry. Give me a break. Alright, so here we go. And there it is. The Elite controller. Jesus, this thing is heavy. Got this, everything's made of steel on it now. The triggers, the bumpers, all of this, the analogs. That's one of the precision D-pad. Then there's the traditional cross as well. Whoa, hold on. That's going to take some getting used to. That's the paddles that they added to the bottom of the controller. These can be mapped to any of these other buttons up here. I mean, the ones on the right aren't going to mean shit to me. But the ones on the left are going to help me move some of this other stuff over to the left so I can keep what I do have to play with on the right side on that thumbstick as much as possible. We got the hairpin triggers. Puts in a half stop on the trigger. There's one for each controller, each side. And that's the sync button. The globe. And then what we have here are the remaining accessories. It comes with an additional D-pad. So you have the traditional cross D-pad, or the precision one that's right there. That's better for fighting games. This is better for first-person shooter. So there's that. And then there's the customizable thumbsticks. There's the shorter one with the round top, like the PlayStation controller with the domed top. And then there's this one, which is an elongated version of the Xbox standard thumbstick with the concave top. So let's see if I can do this all with one hand here. So what we're going to do is to swap these out. We're just going to pull this one off, set it there so we don't lose it. And then we're going to take this one. We're just going to push it on top like that. Now we have an elongated thumbstick for more precision rotation without really having to move a lot. That could be beneficial in both FPS and like fighting style games. An elongated right trigger would make it a much smoother aim for like sniping and things, probably even with close range. stuff like shotgun battles and gears, it would probably still be alright. And then this would be better for movement. Probably both in fighting and in FPS. You could probably do 2 elongated sticks for both. It'd be just fine. And then there's this button here, that's the toggle for the control settings. You can program this controller, and you can actually save 2 settings locally on the controller. And you can use this to toggle between them. So you could have one for your fighting games, one for your FPS, or, you know, if you're playing a game that's got vehicles and run and gun, you can do run and gun, vehicle, like that. I'll try and swap out this D-pad. So yeah, it just pulls out like that. And then we'll just lay the cross down. Oh, and it's magnetic, so it just pulls it right to it. That's nice. That's awesome. Now these triggers. Let's see here. That's the left side, right? Yeah, that's the left side. So I won't need these triggers. So you're supposed to be able to pull them out 90 like that. Oh, and then they just pull away. That was buttery. That was like butter. Let's do that again. Just pull it out 90, and it comes right out. Easy as pie. You can do it with one hand. Sorry, I'm trying to watch what I'm doing, so sometimes the camera's getting tipped away. I don't really notice it. Not much I can do about it, though. Trying to figure out how these are going to go in here. Oh, they probably go like this. That would make sense. So that's for the long one. That's for the short one. For now, we're going to go ahead and put this back. Put this one back on. So now, I'm going to leave that there for a second so I can actually step back with the camera and get a better view of it, and so you're not just looking at all my junk mail. So, the next step is to download the app so that I can map it. I'm going to move some of this stuff over here. I already got it figured out for like gears what I want to do, because the left bumper in gears is TACCOM, and that's like, I never use that in multiplayer. Right bumper is your active reload, so I'll probably swap those, and then I'll probably put the right trigger and A on the 2 paddles under the left for wall hopping and shooting, and then one of these 2 thumbsticks is for spotting. I don't remember which one, but I'll go in there and I'll figure it out, and whichever one is not for spotting, I'll map the other one so that when I click the stick in, it'll do B, and then I can melee and shoot and reload and everything and never have to let go of this thumbstick. It'll make it a lot easier. Alright guys, well, I gotta get the app downloaded and get this thing ready to go. So you're gonna see this unboxing in 2 parts, because my Chromebook is junk and I had to do the other part on my phone. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back on in a little while with a review of the controller.